Deviantart, a website of many talented individuals, and many more individuals that make you wonder, how deep can humanity dive into the depths of the darkness of the mind? I made my account on August 22nd, 2014. I posted my art there and interacted with a few folk. I knew of DeviantArt years prior, but I finally decided to start my own art profile there in 2014. Oh, it was fine. Decent layout. I don't feel anything really for the Eclipse layout. At times I would just browse for senseless amount of hours coming across creations that are so absurd that it will drive a normal person crazy trying to understand why such things exist, and how a mind can construct such a thing and have that feeling about it. I be wondering how there is such an abundance of those interests, and the site is known for it. It is called DeviantArt nonetheless, but it is not just one but the various. And once you know it, any piece no matter how tame can tick you off, because why else was it drawn? Exactly. In 2022, machine learning algorithms were able to generate images. AI illustrations began to boom all over the internet from the likes of DALL-E, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion. Holy crack, rappers and pop culture Batman. Later that year, DeviantArt, probably knowing that people were going to flood the site with AI images anyway, made the wickety-whack decision to just launch its own generator in the site. With Stable Diffusion, the model learned off of all the artwork, including mine, in the site. Baller move. Of course artists were ticked off, you think. DeviantArt sure didn't. Or maybe they probably did. There was pushback for some time. Companies can make garbage decisions and lose users, but can still remain to a degree because of their initial size. So for me, I began to delete all my artwork from the site, and in January 1st, 2024, the user JTGB that the whole world knew of was no longer in DeviantArt. There were a few reasons. Even though DeviantArt made the option for artists not to have their artwork scraped and analyzed, and an option to suppress AI art in browsing experience, it didn't matter. The value of the site is lowered, because it is taking in all that computer-generated stuff. AI is like a gambling wheel. The person can just keep pulling the lever to get the results he or she wants. In top, that is the excess of the stuff. Being part of that environment sucks. I hope to get an online gallery going for just me. Clean. Another reason is just that. The site is filled to the brim with those insane interests. I don't really want to bring anyone to that site, because, even if you have a mature filter on, the excess makes it visible. To avoid falling into addiction, avoid DeviantArt. I don't want to bring any youth to this site. There is a reason why, in the Google Play Store, that rating went from T14 to M for mature, and the endless AI images just don't help. If you go on DeviantArt and face that crud, at least, it won't be because of me. Stay mentally clean, folks. I care for you. For as of right now I have art on PixelFed. It is way smaller and there are mature stuff posted in there too, but it is nowhere as vast as what is on DeviantArt. It is kind of closed in. My work won't lead into others, but you can still explore the site. That is all. Happy 25th birthday DeviantArt. Deviance is what you know best.